We will discuss the topic. I will discuss the standards and technology when the EV chargers. So, this is our agenda. We will discuss what the EV and the chargers, and what the worldwide EV charging stations, and topology trends. What the topology today and what the futures topology coming next 4 to 5 years. Then EV in India. What the status of the EV in India right now. Then I will talk about Exicom network. Okay, so first we discuss what is the EV. EV, actually all people know what is the EV. So right now I'm not expert of the EV, I have the charger side. So I will tell about what is the EV basically. Initially the hybrid vehicles. There are 3 type vehicle right now. One is the hybrid vehicle, another plug-in type, and electric, pure electric. So hybrid means they are working for engine plus battery. So battery gives a few powers to drive the car. And plug-in means the battery can charge by plug-in a grid and engine also during the braking systems. Third one is the electric vehicle. Electric is 100% electric vehicle. They have the battery, 100% battery. They are running battery with charging by the grid. So these are 3 type, broadly the 3 type the vehicles available. So now the pure electric vehicle now have now India, the Honda, Kona, MG, and Tata, Nexon. These all 100% electric vehicles. So what is the benefit of I think most of people know what is the benefit of the EV. So best they clear the air. So there are no pollution, no pipeline gas, and save the money. If you see the normal car, you are operating approximately 4 to 5 rupees per kilometer. If you charge the EV, then almost 90 rupees or 1 rupees per kilometers. Support the clean independence that the EV vehicle can be by the grid and some hybrid power also like solar power or grid power and wind power also. Even if you drive this, I think most of people have drive the electric vehicle. If you drive the electric vehicle, more clean and more without jerk, without this, because no engine, no jerk, no noise. Now the EV charger standard in the worldwide, if you see the green color, that called the CCS. So mostly in the worldwide, only 3 type, almost 4 type the specification available right now. Mostly the 3 type. Our India have some combinations of the 3. So we have the Bharat spec. So CCS normally used in the Asia, in the Europe and US. US CCS type 1 and Europe CCS type 2. And CHAdeMO normally use the Japan and Korea. Now Europe also they have started. Third one is the Bharat spec. Bharat spec, we have the 2 type spec, Bharat spec AC and DC. AC also like CCS and Bharat spec. DC we have the low voltage and high voltage. So I will explain the little bit next slide. So AC charger, we have the AC charging standards. So I will this CCS supply type A. This is as connected the IC 62196 type 1. This is a country using the US and Korea. And IC type 2 normally Europe and India also. Now CCS AC type 2 using the AC, Europe, India also. Now Tesla have own spec. They are not following any standard. They have own standards. They are using the US, now China, some other country, Europe also. India have the Bharat AC001. So this is very common, similar like GB/T, only change the connectors. Now the DC charging. So DC charging we have the similar like CHAdeMO. CHAdeMO we are using the Japan, US, Europe and India. And GB/T use the China and India. India will following only low voltage, like less than 100 volt. Because I have the 2 vehicle like Tata and Mahindra, that less than 100 volts. So we call the GB/T. The connect to the GYT. For high voltage charger, car is coming like Tata Nexon, AMG, Hyundai. They are coming the CCS. This is a high voltage charging. Now, in the Bharat spec, they are still now finalized, spec is not coming, but direction of the government, they are giving the CCS and CHAdeMO. Now, I will talk to what is the trend of technology. So, we'll go one by one. Okay. The trend of technology, almost whatever the available right now and what the future for next 4 to 5 years. So we talk about the trend of the technology. First is the AC and DC fast charging. AC charging is a slow charging and DC the fast charging. Then next is the ultra fast charging and wireless charging. Then autonomous parking and charge. This is a solution. And solar roof type vehicle. They are also new topologies. And dynamic electric vehicle charging and dispenser design concept. And last we call B2G. Now AC and DC fast charger. So AC and DC fast charger. AC charger, you know that they are very slow charging. It will take 6 to 8 hours to charge the vehicle and depend upon the battery age also. Because some cars allow the like a small battery, they are for 6 hours, 4 hours, depend upon the OBC. So normally AC takes 6 to 8 hours. And DC fast charging depend upon the 1 hour to 2 hours, depend the vehicle to vehicle, what is the battery capacity to sustain the power, 1C or 0.5C. So these fast charger normally take 1 hour to 2 hours. And mostly this up to 120 kilowatt to 200 kilowatt we call fast charger. Now coming DC ultra fast charging. This is also same charging, but this ultra fast charging means you can charge the battery 25 minutes, 15 minutes and 30 minutes. Because this is also quite important for the battery. Charger can give the power, but battery has to sustain. So in that case, battery capacity or battery chemistry has to sustain high power for short term, means like 3C or 4C. So for that you need high power. High power means more than 200 kilowatt and to 400 kilowatt. So in that type chargers, they can give the power, high power, so battery can sustain half an hour. So now people are talking to the 15 minutes. So in the future, after a few years, you will find only 20 minutes, 15 minutes. So people are working for 20 minutes or 15-minute charging. So you can stop the vehicle on the road, so 15 minutes, then you can charge, then you can run further. So this is called the ultra-fast charging. Now wireless charging. This is also new topology for wireless charging. Wireless charging basically is no contact, no wire contact. This is a wireless, no wire, no conduction. So you have the one plate, another other one plate, they have the magnet, so electromagnet, they will work, so car will charge. So this topology normally with a mutual, it's not very high power, just already R&D level and commercially not viable right now, but prototype and design already, concept already clear. So the few company, this type of wireless charging already done by plug-in charge, Unity and Smart Connect. So they already working, they have already models. And we, in Exicom in India, we are also start working on this topology. Anonymous park charging. This is the different parking charging. This is also inductive charging, but you have the full solution. Like you have the mobile and the multi-level parking. If you have the multi-level parking, so you can no wait to anybody because you have to mobile, you can charge, open the gate, go to the park, then you inductive location, you park the car, recharge. So these are total eco solutions based on the smartphone or software. Now dynamic vehicle charging. This also one charging, this is when vehicle will coming on the road, the this also electromagnetic type, in the no connection, no wire, only inductive. So in the bottom side, you have the electric, then top vehicle can charge through inductively. So driver can run on the way, vehicle can charge. And this, the coil in the bottom, you can charge by solar energy also, or maybe wind energy, or electric energy also. So all energy you can combine, then you can magnet, whenever then magnet you can touch with the inductive to the vehicle side. Solar roof typology. This is also technology because you have the roof, or maybe in the car, or outside of the car. If the van in the home, then you can connect the solar also. If you come out the house, then car will go. Car also have the rooftop by solar. So that energy, when vehicle is running, the solar energy can pump into the additional battery. So that battery can reserve the energy during the running. When it stop, then this will work with the main battery charging. So the solar charging, then you go to the solar charger controller. He can drive the either aux power supply, or main battery or auxiliary battery. After the battery, then you can switch off, then you can go to the aux battery, that can give the power to main battery. Now this is the dispenser. Actually this type design, this is basically the charger, this is a fast charger. There's a multiple dispensers. You have the powerhouse in the back side. Powerhouse means like 300 kilowatt, 400 kilowatt, or maybe 500 kilowatt, multiple powerhouse. Then you could dispense a different car, like a 100 kilowatt vehicle, or 150 kilowatt vehicle, or 200 kilowatt vehicle. So you can go to each dispenser, but you don't need to power every dispenser. So backside is the powerhouse. Powerhouse means DC power. Then DC power communicated with the dispenser. So you can charge like 10 buses, or 20 buses, or 30 buses, depend upon the requirement. So this basically topology used only depots or multi-location charging. This is a V2G. So this is a V2G, vehicle to grid, and V2 home, vehicle to home. These are two type topology. So vehicle to grid. So if you have the energy, then grid, you take the grid energy to charge the vehicle. So we call normal charging. When power is not there, or you are traveling, or some outside, or maybe picnic, so you want some light in the night, you take the vehicle battery like a source, then you convert in the electric energy. So you can have a light, or you have some any activity for the grid side. And like a home also, if you have in the outside the home, no electricity, then you can use the vehicle. In this topology, you can light all vehicle equipments, all house equipment. So V2G technology, there's a V2 technology, this is the total solution also, because you have the 100 charger or 100 vehicles. Sometimes something happen, or some like earthquake, something emergency power, so you can take the car battery utilization. This topology, that you can give the grid power. If you see in the graph, you have the virtual powerhouse. You have multiple cars, multiple chargers, then you give the power to the virtual grid, virtual power plants, then go to the energy, support to energy the vehicle side, grid side. So there are two functions. Are the normal power, when you some climate, some nature climate happen, then everything is shut down, then this can utilize properly. Okay, now the EV in India, I will the small slide. The EV in the status of in India, the 2017, India started the only two spec, AC 001 and DC 00. We call Bharat spec. So journey started in India 2017. I think before that also started, but formally coming to 2017. Now about 2018, the one standard coming by BIS, the BIS 170178, published by BIS in August 28. So they allowed to the charger manufacturer CCS and CHAdeMO for high voltage. And 2019, in October, Home Minister State Power of the new renewable energy skill development, KSING had announced the FAME 2. So they are spending the almost 1,000 or maybe 10,000 CR for the EV vehicles. I will talk about the EXICOM. Some few slides I will take for a few minutes. EXICOM, actually we do in the 4 segment, ESS and telecoms solution and EV chargers and lithium ion battery. So we are the 4 segment. So this EXICOM is a 25 years old company. So there are 4 segment. So the EXICOM have the almost full range like AC chargers or DC chargers. Any type charger you have, EXICOM have the solution. So we have the 3.3 kilowatt to up to 80 kilowatt AC charging, like single phase or 3 phase, like type 2 or the AC001, type 2, type 1, any type, we have the solution. Now DC charger also like a DC001, they are the low voltage, less than 100 voltage. They are 15 kilowatt to 30 kilowatt, single gun solution or 2 gun solutions. Then we have the EV 15 kilowatt for high voltage to 40 kilowatt. This can be utilized very small, like individual or some bigger house for DC fast charging. And another we have the 120 to 360 kilowatt, like single gun, 2 gun, 3 gun, any solution. We have this either DC, CCS to CHAdeMO, CHAdeMO to GB/T, GB/2 CCS. Any communication we can do that by single machines. So we have the up to 500 volt solutions, we have a 750 volt solution, and we up to 1000 volt solution. So you can utilize either bus or maybe tomorrow truck will come in, so you no need to change the power chargers, they can work up to 1000 volts. So this is a portable charger. Actually, this is quite interested because this is a portable charger means you can put if you see the picture, if you have the battery and the charger, if you charge the battery first in your house or maybe your stations, then you have the energy. Then this energy can transfer to the roadside because somebody have stuck with the battery not charged. So we call roadside assistant. So this is already deployed. This is already working. A few OEMs. Thank you very much.